Las Vegas is known for its glitz and glam and over-the-top entertainment, but living here in Las Vegas can be a whole other story. Now, while Las Vegas might be the ideal place for a weekend getaway or to enjoy some entertainment, it may not be ideal to live here in 2024. Today, we're sharing with you 20 reasons to not live in Las Vegas in 2024. Let's get into it. Traffic has become a 24/7 performance piece of art. You know, Las Vegas traffic does not follow a conventional set of rules. As a matter of fact, lately it has gotten substantially worse, right?
Oh no, that is so true. And we used to kind of joke that it seemed like every place we went to in Vegas took us like 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? And that is not true anymore. With all the construction going on, and it affects not just tourists, it affects locals, it affects us significantly.
Everyone.
And now you can be in traffic for a long time just going out to eat somewhere or going to a show. You gotta really plan that.
Well, getting from Bellagio to say like the Flamingo could make you 2 hours late for your shows. You'll have to deal with constant construction. Wow, you know, one of the beautiful things about Las Vegas is it's always growing and changing, right?
No, it's so true. And it's expanded so much, right, over the past years. I mean, you see neighborhoods popping up that used to just be desert. And you just see constantly new housing developments are going up, and let alone what's going on in the Strip and everything around there with all the construction here. Boy, you gotta get used to that construction.
You really do. As a matter of fact, there's a big monsoon season that happens here. So with all this construction going on, all the trees being taken away, where's the water gonna flow? Well, it might be flowing in your backyard. So with all the constant construction going on, all the new development, it's great, it's changing, it's expanding, but it's also expanding pretty darn quickly and pretty fast. And so what plans are really being made to compensate for the fact that there's that much construction happening in a significant short amount of time? You will never be able to decide where to eat.
Now this is very true.
Yeah.
Right. One great thing about Vegas is that there's so many different food options. Just, it's a great restaurant town, right? From local eats. I mean, it's obviously have places on the Strip, but there's some amazing local eats, which we highlight all the time.
Yeah, we're like, as foodies, you know,
Yes.
we're big time foodies. So as like foodies, we love the aspect of being able to showcase and share with you all the different vibes of where to eat. But at the same time, it can get really hard to decide where to eat.
Right. Where do we eat tonight?
I have no idea. You will be a hermit in the summer. You know, let's say for instance, you really love and enjoy coming to Las Vegas during those cooler months. And you say, wow, it's really wonderful to be here. I'd love to live here. But you really haven't experienced a full-blown summer here in Las Vegas where temperatures can get up to, currently, I have seen temperatures get up to about 114, 120 degrees consistently. And that is actually a big deal. And most folks, if you're a local like us here in Vegas, you tend to stay indoors because even your shoes melt on the concrete.
Yeah. They will melt on the concrete. I mean, July and August, we almost like count the days straight over 100 degrees. Like actually 100 to 110 isn't too bad.
It's not too bad.
Right, which is kind of crazy to think about. But when you go outside in that kind of heat, you feel like you're kind of in an oven, almost like getting smoked. It's like you're being smoked low and slow.
Oh, like a brisket.
Get like,
low
like
and
a brisket.
slow, like a brisket. I love
crazy.
brisket. I love brisket. You love brisket?
I love brisket.
Low and slow, but I'm not sure a Vegas brisket on the Vegas concrete is edible.
Yeah, I'm not sure you want to do that.
It's hot, y'all. You will miss Greenery. You know, if you love, like you can probably see behind us, the lush greenery. If you love going outside and enjoying the trees waving and the green grass, well then Vegas is definitely a lot for you because it is smack in the center of the desert.
Exactly. It's funny, you'll see these like prime new developments and you look up, it's like basically just a desert, like all rocks. You're like, this is gonna be a beautiful development. So in order to get greenery, you have to like pump in the water to have those plants survive,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah, and now because of the issues with like need and everything else, you're not able to pump in as much water as you think. As a matter of fact, I think new construction places may not even require you to have real grass at all.
Exactly.
You'll have to get used to dry skin. Now, I think I'll have to take this one, you know, because I'll tell you something. As much as we wash our hands, I'm a lotion girl. Those days you forget to put on a little bit of moisturizer, you can certainly feel it. So when you come to Vegas, if you're not on a constant moisturizing schedule, get used to some dry ass skin. Because I can tell you, it's real.
Yeah, I know it is so dry out here. And like, the first thing is they say drink a lot of water when you're in Vegas. Like drink a lot of water, stay hydrated. But also with the, like you said, I mean, the skin's just always dry.
It'll age you fast here. Vegas weather will age you fast. You could be 20-something years old and look like 60. Just saying.
No, come on, you are glowing, baby.
That's because I moisturize.
Oh, I didn't know that. You moisturize.
How dare you?
No, of course you moisturize.
We know who's sleeping in the garage tonight.
I'm in some trouble, I guess.
Sunscreen will become a fashion statement. You know what? I'm a person that I do have a natural sunblock in my skin, but at the same time, it is really important to use that sunscreen like it's your best friend, right?
Oh my goodness. I have never used so much sunscreen in my life. I've never been very good at applying sunscreen, but out here, if I do not apply sunscreen,
I get mad at them.
That is very true. Like Tanya does a great job making sure, but I'm like a red lobster, let's face it. I mean, I got the quintessential redneck.
The lobster.
Going.
Got the lobster neck
It's
going.
almost the perma redneck.
The perma redneck. You will become a buffet snob.
And that is so true, right? One thing, when you come to Vegas, there are just incredible buffets. Unlike really almost anywhere, certainly anywhere in the US, probably really anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
A lot of them are like 5-star restaurants. They're amazing. Like we're become total buffet snobs.
Yeah, we're definitely on the buffet stuff. Now, although buffets are kind of shying a little bit away, now you get more of the food hall, so we may become food hall snobs. But the buffets definitely here in Las Vegas are world-renowned. And yeah, the prices might be a little pricey and little things, but we tend to, when we go to a buffet, we get our money's worth. Whether it's an all-you-can-eat lobster buffet or whether it's like the Bacchanal buffet, which you guys know, one of our favorites on the Strip. I think it's definitely, you get into the habit of acquiring good food in a short span.
Exactly.
4.5 mile radius. You can get some of the best buffets right within a 4.5 mile radius.
Yeah.
You'll get sick of neon lights. You know, it's just like anything when you live anywhere for a long period of time. Some of the luster of that area, you kind of lose it, you know, a little bit. It's like the neon lights of Las Vegas. When you are visiting Las Vegas on an infrequent basis and you're just constantly looking forward to seeing those bright neon lights, well, as you live in Las Vegas, you start to lose that luster. Those lights just become lights at night. You lose the love for the luster.
It is crazy and a bit sad because
it's still cool though.
No, the neon lights are unbelievable. But you almost like take them for granted when you live here, right? And you forget that initial, like when you first show up in Vegas, that initial awe of, oh my God, the neon on the Strip is so unbelievable. And now, of course, with the MSG Sphere, that is totally cool. That actually still blows us away as locals.
That blows us away. Yeah, I can sit there all day long. It circulates around the Sphere, but the love right now for the Sphere lights are just, I'm just sitting there like, you'll get tired of seeing Elvis impersonators. The bright lights, big city, gonna set my soul on fire. Viva Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. No surprise when you're in Vegas. I mean, there are Elvis impersonators everywhere for many different kind of events and things, obviously.
Shapes and sizes.
Exactly, all over the place. Yeah, shapes and sizes, all different ages. Young Elvis, really old Elvis.
Elvis that loves to eat buffets.
Right, Elvises with amazing voices, Elvises with not so great voices.
Yeah.
So if you don't like Elvis, you may not want to live in Las Vegas. Now, if you do love Elvis, though, I mean, it's definitely, Las Vegas is a great place to come in the sense of course, not so much the impersonators, but the history.
You will get married on a whim. I do.
Now, Las Vegas is known as the wedding capital of the world, and for good reason. I mean, there's chapels everywhere. The quicker you can get the drive-through wedding, right?
You can.
Now, in our case, we were married before we came here to Vegas. I bet you if we had not been married, we would have been like going through, getting down to getting married right down in Las Vegas. Make get married on a whim.
Exactly. Well,
right?
I mean, it tends to happen. I mean, you don't know. Vegas also is one of those places where you could have a cocktail on the street, so you might meet your soulmate just walking down with a Fat Tuesday right on the Strip. So
exactly.
You never know. And actually, this time of year, if it's around like the October months or those type of vibes, you can get married by Dracula, you can get married by Elvis himself, and if you really want to do something on a budget, you can even get a marriage set up at Denny's.
I think what we should do, I think we should renew our wedding vows. I know we've been married already, obviously, but maybe renew our vows.
Sounds good to me.
What do you guys think?
You'll develop a love-hate relationship with slot machines. You know, we have definitely developed this love-hate relationship with slot machines. All those bells and all those whistles and all those lights. You know, when you sit down with excitement, you're like, yay, here it is. But you know, when you're living here in Las Vegas and you play slots as much as we do, that light and luster just goes away. You start getting a feeling about how the machines work, and it almost feels like they're taunting you.
exactly. But it is funny. You certainly remember the wins. So, I mean, I'm guilty of this. Like, if we have a nice win on a machine, I'm always looking to kind of get that win back on that machine. I'm sure that's like not a good habit as a slot player. It's like, hey, I remember that win. Let's play it again.
Yeah,
and you play it like many times, looking to recreate that win. And so it's kind of that love-hate thing.
You'll constantly smell like casinos. What is that smell? Oh, the scent of constant cigarettes and free drinks all over the place. You just smell like a casino, babe.
I always smell like a casino. It's like that smell, that casino smell.
It's all over ya.
Right? But it's funny. I mean, some of it is it might be that cigarette smell, but then some places have almost that incredible vanilla smell, right?
Yes, that they pump in to entice you to stay and spin. You'll never see rain again.
Now, one thing about Vegas, it is a desert environment, and on average, it gets about maybe 21 days, like 21 days of rain a year. So obviously, you will see rain occasionally, primarily only during the monsoon season.
Yeah, and when it rains, y'all, it pours. And during that monsoon season, like I think we mentioned this a little earlier, you need to be very, very, very careful. As a matter of fact, if you're following us on Instagram, check it out. You can see exactly what some of that flooding is like. Just Instagram at Turn It World, check out some of our reels. It gets kind of crazy here, and I don't think a lot of people know what to do when it rains that much here, especially on the Strip. You'll never know what time it is. You know, honestly, before moving here, you can forget about time. You can really forget about like the day and night time, especially when you're in those casinos. It's like Vegas time. There's no day and night time. It's just Vegas time, right?
No, it's true. It's kind of like the city that never sleeps.
It's not New York. It's the biggest chain.
Exactly. And if you're a casino, right, casinos are designed to kind of basically have you lose track of time. And if you folks that go to casinos, you go there, most don't have windows.
No.
So you have no idea, is it day or night?
Yeah.
You'll almost never see a clock on the wall.
No. You know, the moral of the story is this, right? So when you're visiting Las Vegas, you just feel like, you know, burn the night sky away into the daytime. I'll sleep when I get home because it's Vegas, baby. I'm trying to party it up. But when you're living in Vegas, you better learn to pace yourself or Vegas will swallow you up like a delicious piece of cake. You'll get tired of free drinks.
Your free drink, ma'am.
Oh, I'm so disgusted. I hate free drinks. Just free is just, oh. All right, this might not be a downside, you know, but hey, if you're trying to stay sober, and we enjoy slot play, you're bombarded by the constant free drinks. Now, there's a reason behind those free drinks they bring you because they know it helps ease the pain of losing money on those slots.
Exactly.
But at the same time, free is free, so it's always hard to turn those down. But let me tell you, you can get sick of them. You'll become a pro at dodging street performers.
Now, many locals tend to avoid the Strip, including ourselves sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes we just prefer to stay off the Strip.
The Strip is crazy.
Cray.
Right? But when you do come down to the Strip, that's very true. You become experts at avoiding the street performers, the street hustlers, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Actually, as a matter of fact, if you're not a local and you want to know how to do that, we put together some great videos. Just check our Best of Las Vegas playlist here on YouTube to learn on how you can avoid some of those street performers as well.
Exactly. And if you don't want to avoid them, you want a photo taken, the biggest tip?
Ask how much it costs up front so you're not shocked by how much they're going to ask you for a photo of a fake Mickey.
Exactly.
Spoiled by all the amazing shows.
Wow, you know, this is so true. I mean, one thing about Vegas, the artists that come here and all the shows available are just unbelievable, world class. And as locals, I mean, we get spoiled by it for sure.
Oh yeah, well, like we're going to take off this weekend and just relax. Then here's a show coming into town. You're like, okay, we're gonna go to this show this weekend. Oh, this person's coming into town. We're gonna see this show next weekend. And it becomes a constant, habitual thing of just enjoying all this entertainment to the point of we're broke. You will be a constant host. We're kind of living in sort of this entertainment capital of the world, basically, in a small radius. And so, you know what? When people know that you live here, all your friends in particular, they want to come visit. And when they visit, they want you to take them out to see all of Las Vegas. So it's almost like you're now
There's a bird flying around.
It's a bird flying. But when your friends are around, you become the constant host. Get a calendar ready, mark the days of the week, mark those special occasions because they're coming. And when they're coming, they expect to party hard. The Hangover becomes a documentary. You know what? Honestly, when you move here to Las Vegas, just say goodbye to sanity. Seriously, the Hangover, the movie, that movie will make your life living in Vegas feel like a very calm, tame family vacation.
That's certainly, I think, a lot of the expectation. And I think expectation versus reality can be quite different. As locals, we try to like get away from sometimes the glitz and glamour, get a little peace and quiet.
Get a little peace and quiet.
Right? But it can be hard.
Really, really hard. Especially going back to the one we talked about before, when your friends come into town and they want you to show them a good time, well, you have no choice. So watch out, you might get married on a whim. Hey, take a second, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you keep getting some of the best Las Vegas content out there. And a big thank you to one of our favorite spots, Center Strip, Mon Amiga B, for allowing us to film this episode for you guys here while enjoying some delicious lunch. And those mimosas are dynamite.
Exactly. Big thumbs up. Thank you.
Now, if you're thinking of moving to Las Vegas, what are your biggest reasons why or why not? Let us know in the comments below.
Hey, and if you are thinking of moving to Las Vegas, well, you might want to check out a video we put together of some of the crushing changes happening in Las Vegas right now, the manufacturer decision. And that video will be put up here somewhere. It's right here. Click that video right here. Or wait, y'all. Or wait a second. All right, y'all. And we'll see you in the next one.